Numbers 20. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. The letter J is about 600 years old, while Yehoshua died over 2,000 years ago for the sins of all of humanity. Yah is a very, very jealous El, the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. He doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. That's how jealous he is. And he created us, so yeah. Numbers 20. And the children of Israel and all the congregation came into the wilderness of Sin, Tsin, in the first new moon, and the people stayed in Kadesh, QAD with a line underneath of it, with half a check mark, SH, and Miriam died there and was buried there. Now there was no water for the congregation, and they assembled against Moshe and against Aaron. Really? There's none of this. Get him! And the people contended with Moshe and spoke, saying, if only we had died when our brothers died before Yah. Why have you brought up the assembly of Yah into this wilderness, that we and our livestock should die here? And why have you brought us up out of Mitzrayim to bring us to this evil place? Excuse me. Not a place of grain, or figs, or vines, or pomegranates, and there is no water to drink. Then Moshe and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly of the door to the door of the tent of appointment, and they fell on their faces, and the esteem of Yah appeared to them. And Yah spoke to Moshe, saying, take the rod and assemble the congregation, you and your brother Aaron, and you shall speak to the rock before their eyes, and it shall give its water, and you shall bring water from them out of the rock, and give drink to the congregation and their livestock. And Moshe took the rod from before Yah as he commanded him. And Moshe and Aaron assembled the assembly before the rock, and he said to them, hear now, you rebels. Yeah, you rebels, that's right, you rebels. Shall we bring water for you out of this rock? Then Moshe lifted his hand and struck the rock twice with his rod, and much water came out, and the congregation and their livestock drank. But Yah spoke to Moshe and to Aaron, because you did not believe me to set me apart in the eyes of the children of Israel. Therefore you do not bring this assembly into the land which I have given them. These were the waters of Meribah. These were the waters of Meribah. Merib with a line underneath of it, AH, because the children of Israel contended with Yah, and he was set apart among them. And Moshe sent messengers from Kadesh to the sovereign of Edom. This is what your brother Israel said. You know all the hardship that has befallen us, that our fathers went down to Mitzrayim, and we dwelt in Mitzrayim a long time. And the Mitzrites did evil to us and our fathers, and we cried out to Yah, and he heard our voice, and sent the messenger, and brought us up out of Mitzrayim. And see, we are in Kadesh, the city of the edge of on the edge of your border. Please let us pass over through your lands. We shall not pass through fields of vineyards, nor drink water from wells. We shall go along the sovereign's highway. We shall not turn aside right or left until we have passed over your border. But Edom said to him, you do not pass over through me, lest I come out against you with the sword. And the children of Israel said to him, we shall go by the highway, and if I or my livestock drink any of your water, then I shall pay for it. Let me only pass over on foot without a word. But he said, "You do not pass over." And Edom came out against them with many men and with a strong hand. And when Edom refused to let Israel pass over through his border, Israel turned away from him. And the children of Israel, all the company, departed from Kadesh and came to Mount Hor, Hor. And Yah spoke to Moshe and to Aaron in Mount Hor near the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron is to be gathered to his people, for he is not to enter the land which I have given to the children of Israel, because you rebelled against my mouth at the water of Meribah. And Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up to Mount Hor. Or take Aaron and Eleazar his son, bring them up to Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them on Eleazar his son, for Aaron is to be gathered to his people and die there. And Moshe did as Yah commanded, and they went up to Mount Hor before the eyes of all the congregation. And Moshe stripped Aaron of his garments and put them on Eleazar his son, and Aaron died there on top of the mountain. And Moshe and Eleazar came down from the mountain, and when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, all of the house of Israel wept for Aaron 30 days. Aaron turned against them? Hold on. Because you did not believe me. Oh, I think it's because they were arguing and whine. Well, they weren't arguing. They were whining and complaining at the fact that Yah brought them out, but they didn't have water. So they whined and complained about how they're gonna die in the wilderness, and that we didn't believe them, and we're not going to believe them because Adam said no, and they came out against us, and we ran away, and we cried like a bunch of little babies. Wah wah wah. Oh my goodness. So they stripped Aaron and he died on the mountain. Unfortunate.